And here we are, introducing another appalling unofficial organization in the city, specified as CLAUS, or Claus. This is an abbreviation with organization's main members' names in it. C goes for Charlie. L brings Luke. A represents Antonio. U stands for Uri, and S for Scott. This list composes one society of the most horrifying systems in the city. Federal Bureau of Investigation can't really tell much about these guys but still own some kind of information about them. Starting from bottom. S. Scott. His story is different from the others. He grew up in a rich family with his mother and father. But the happy life of this family was hindered by a jealous relative. When Scott and his family were on vacation, relatives killed his mother and father and took possession of the property. A few years later, Scott, overwhelmed by relatives, decided to take revenge and end the lives of the people who had taken part in the murder of his parents. After all, he escaped the law and fled from the criminals. Uri. There is no information about his family. It is known that he ran away from his uncle's house at the age of 9, was involved in illegal activities since childhood, which affected his future. People who knew him in his youth say that he was a quiet, strange child with evil expression. A. Antonio. It is known that his ancestors were well-known criminals and were sacrificed to the police during one of the cases. After the death of his mother, he had a lot of trouble. His father started drinking and violence against little Antonio. Finally, the blood of the ancestors awoke in Antonio. He fatally wounded his father and left the city himself. Luke. The little orphan boy, who spent 12 years of his life in a child shelter, then decided to choose adventures other than being with selfish children and stingy teachers. He ran away from the shelter and led a dark life. After that, no camera, no creature managed to track him. Humanity says that the ground swallowed him. And, at the end, Charlie. No criminal record. No registration, hasn't renewed his ID since he was 19, for all intents and purposes. A ghost. A clever ghost. The police department warns citizens to be careful when moving out of the house. In case of any doubt, call 911.